It looks really good. Yeah, it smells better too.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of it still, but she's gonna get it again after summer program.
Okay, it looks way better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So how many different varieties?
I think 3. She didn't actually tell me. I think 3 though. I think 3.
Cool.
Yes. They called it a farmer's variety. So in the shopping center, everyone's talking about farmer.
I remember last year you let your friends in Virginia know you were
Oh, yeah.
chicken eggs.
They were so amused. My sister had everyone at the museum, like the live stream, just always on. So they're always watching. They all got invested apparently, so they're going to do it again this year.
Cool. Looks good, Margarita.
It does. Thank you. It smells better too. Yeah. I'm gonna do the conference room too. One day that I have time. Okay. I'll get all my junk out of there. This week I have to drive again. Like a crazy. Well, I'm glad they have you to do it.
Can you imagine her being the only one in the city that has a CDL license with passenger endorsement?
What happened to the guys that were doing it last summer?
They quit. They didn't pay them enough money.
Oh, really? Is that what it was? I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. It's just part-time.
It's only a part-time position. Nobody's going to work
Who
for
wants to do that? They find somebody.
$10, $12 an hour for,
Oh, come on.
whenever we need you? No.
No. Well,
No.
yeah. I'm glad they have you.
She used to drive a big bus in New York City.
Did you really?
Yeah. And I'm talking New York City.
Oh my gosh. I've been on a big bus in New York City, and just riding in the bus was scary. I can't imagine driving it.
You used to pick up elderly people, right?
Yeah.
Senior citizens and take them to different lunches and appointments.
Wow.
And, yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
The place they have over there, they give a full lunch and stuff.
Yeah.
Games and
wow.
stuff.
I didn't know you lived in New York.
Yeah.
How long have you lived in Florida?
5.
Okay. You just decided you wanted to move to Florida, or?
I love any place is quiet. I don't like New York.
Yeah.
There's too much people around.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just did a passport for a 17-year-old girl. She's probably this big around. Long, straight, blonde hair, the bluest eyes you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
This girl was beautiful, right? Their mom and her are getting their passports because this girl is a dancer. She's been dancing since she was 4 years old.
Oh.
And she's got an audition in the Netherlands. And she just got accepted for the summer program up at Juilliard. And I'm like, oh my God.
Wow.
And I knew you win.
Oh my gosh. That's wild.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow. Cool.
And then I said, Juilliard? She goes, yeah. She goes, you know how hard? I go, oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So, that's good.
That's crazy. The Netherlands. That's cool.
And she passed the video portion of the audition.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess now she passed something and then passed the video. And then there's something else that will determine if she has to go for the 2-day audition in the Netherlands. And this is some world-renowned dance school in the Netherlands. The mother said the only thing she's really concerned about right now about that one is that all of the dancers from Russia and Ukraine are trying to get away from all that mess. And they're all going over to the Netherlands. You've got a lot of dancers from Russia and Ukraine,
Yeah.
So,
That are going to be potentially at the same school.
yes, and she says that makes the numbers from going from 100 to probably 1,000.
Wow.
That she's competing against.
Oh, I bet.
But the girl, she goes, even if I don't get it, she goes, I'm going to Juilliard.
Yeah. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Very cool. No. I always go in now, though, like, girding my loins. Like, is today going to be the day? But something I didn't even have on my radar. The end of the month. But no, all good things. All good things. So. My have anime club. That's what I'm set up for in there at 4. But I doubt I'm gonna get anybody. Just feel it. I mean, I have time,
It's getting ready to rain.
but it's about to storm. It looks gross out there.
Yeah.
There's no one in here. But yeah. She told me that she posted it on her personal Facebook, and people are coming out of her woodwork to comment on it. God, those 4 hours of work paid off. Gracious.
It's just,
But next year's theme, were you in there when we were talking about it?
yeah.
What was it? All together now. Well, what do we do?
Or pushing the different cultures.
I think it's just like a inclusive,
Yeah.
like libraries being inclusive thing, which cool. But what
What do you do?
What am I doing with that? Just print pictures of multicultural kids. Put them everywhere. Arm in arm, holding hands, skipping. Like I don't.
And what do you do for it? Like activities? I mean,
Like we could do a few like team building style, like an obstacle course, and like that. That'd be cool. But
girls and girls kissing, boys and boys. There you go.
I have no idea. But I mean, even this year, I didn't do a ton of ocean themed programming. Just gonna program wise do what we do, and then I don't know. Maybe I'll just decorate it for like general like kind of party stringers and banners, something. So, but I'm gonna look cool at this.
So did you get your car down there?
Dropped off my car, got a rental that I can actually drive. The last time, I told you this is the 4th time this is happening. That is not exaggeration, 4th time. The last time, well, actually, the last time I was in an accident wasn't one of the 4 parking lot incidents. I was rear-ended at a red light, and it hit the back end of my car like that. So from just standing at the back, it didn't look that damaged, like a little dented, but not that bad. But it accordioned the whole metal sheet that is the bottom of my car. So they had to disassemble my whole car, put it on a thing and stretch it out. And they were able to get it so they didn't have to replace it because my car would have been totaled. But I had a rental for 3.5 weeks. And they put me in a BMW SUV. Okay. 1, I was a nervous wreck. I had just been in a horrific accident. I was still like so skittish. And then I'm in this enormous BMW I can hardly like see out of. It's this long nose, and it's a BMW. This is a Nissan, and I can see the drive out of it. So it's much better already. Car. I like SUVs, but if it's huge, like I drive a Kia Soul, like I'm not used to huge. Heck no. I like to be able to see the road because I'm so short anyway. Like I need to be able to see over the hood, and sometimes with shorter cars I can't see the road. But giant SUVs, I feel like I'm driving a bus.
Well, I know what you mean by the BMW. When I was growing up, the most expensive car out there was a Cadillac. I mean,
Yeah.
and I can remember when I got my driver's license, my dad said, just got one thing and said, if you gotta get in a wreck, don't get a Cadillac.
Yeah.
I hear it now and I'm thinking, boy, Cadillac's nothing compared to what's out there now.
Oh, I know. Oh my gosh. You should see where my sister moved, she lives in Naples now, and you'll be at a 4-way, and there will be, like, the cheapest cars will be, like, Cadillacs and Audis and Infinitis, and then there will be, like, Rolls Royces, Land Rover, a Lamborghini, a Maserati, a Porsche SUV, and the poor people are driving Lexuses. Like all of those at one time at a 4-way.
And what does your
Oh,
sister drive?
A Jeep Renegade.
That's funny.
So when I go down there and I'm in my little Kia Soul, I'm like, please don't hit me. I can't afford it. But called it a farmer's ride. Were you out here when I said that?
So it's already starting to rotate or no?
It hasn't started yet. It hasn't rotated yet. But I think it's once every 30 minutes. Is what because I thought it was broken last year, but it wasn't. It just didn't do it as often as I thought it would. I made my own stuff this year. Last year I used Homer and that was good.
This is so much. So 21 days from today is when?
That'll be when they hatch, and then even for a week and a half as chicks. Send them off. The actual farmer dropped them off this time. She was like, I'm supposed to deliver some eggs. Yes, please. And she said, do you know what happens to them after they hatch? And I was like, go to a phone? And she was like, okay, so they're going to come back to me. I was like, I guess. So she gave me her number. I'm just going to call her.
Good.
Just come pick them up.
Good.
So like they don't live here. So,
She's just like, we let them loose in the library.
right. They become our pets. Library chickens.
I'm gonna go back over there. She's calling.
All right, have fun.